Imagine a world where foods on supermarket shelves made you feel significantly more satisfied after eating them due to the addition of one single healthy ingredient. And by satisfied, I mean full. Really full. What would this mean for your weight loss efforts? Now, fiber is a food ingredient that already does this. But it appears that researchers have discovered an even more powerful alternative, a kind of fiber on steroids. This ingredient has already garnered rave reviews from a small number of test subjects who have seen very promising results using it. And it can likely be added to foods that you already eat and enjoy. What am I talking about? Well, this new video is about to give you the scoop. The key to this new weight loss strategy is something called propionate. Propionate is produced naturally in our bodies when we consume dietary fiber. As fiber ferments in our gut microbes, propionate is produced and then causes the release of hormones that signal our brains to reduce hunger. And this is great for weight loss. The trouble is, our bodies don't produce as much propionate as we would like. Eating a couple of carrot sticks and an apple offers some satisfaction, but within an hour or so, many of us are ready for dessert. So, a team of researchers began devising a solution, a potential food ingredient that offers much larger quantities of propionate than a normal diet can provide. So they invented something called inulin propionate ester, or IPE for short. They considered this a more efficient way to deliver propionate to the gut and set about testing it against inulin, a common dietary fiber. In the first test, they recruited 20 volunteers and randomly gave them a dose of either inulin or the more powerful IPE. They then offered the volunteers a lunch buffet, instructing them to eat as much as they liked. And it turns out that when the volunteers were given the IPE supplement, what they liked was to eat less food. In fact, 14% less than the group given the standard dietary fiber. So the researchers went further. They set up a 6-month study which involved 49 volunteers. 25 were given IPE as a powder to add to their foods at home, while the remaining 24 were given inulin. These groups, like the buffet volunteers, were also not instructed to restrict their diets in any way. The results? Of the 24 given inulin, the standard dietary fiber, 6 of the volunteers ended up gaining more than 3% of their body weight by the end of the study. For the IPE group, though, the results were drastically different. Only 1 of those 25 volunteers gained the same percentage of weight. In the inulin group, 4 volunteers also gained more than 5% of their body weight, compared to 0 in the IPE group. The IPE group was also shown to have less visceral belly fat, the kind that clogs up the organs, causing things like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. So, needless to say, the researchers were thrilled, and since the study ended in late 2014, they've been working on a way to bring IPE to the general public. A supplement is likely on the way, as well as a partnership with food and ingredient manufacturers to have IPE included in some common foods, like bread. For decades, food companies have been adding crap to their products that make us fat and cause disease. Now imagine if they actually started adding ingredients that improved our health. We would normally say, when pigs fly, but we may then be seeing a few pigs with wings in the very near future.